Jacksonville Mom, of course, to talk about not putting on that winter weight. So thank you so much for joining. It's great to see you again.
Always good to be here.
Yeah, you always have some great advice for us. So let's first talk about why this is a problem or how it becomes a problem.
I think that's a great question. It's always great to figure out like the why of
Exactly.
it. And so a lot of all the things, right?
Yeah.
So the end of the year, all the bird months is when like the schedule explodes. And then it gets darker earlier, so you're not
Yep.
going outside as much, you're not working out as much.
Good point.
All of the holiday parties, you have the high caloric intake, you have the liquid intake, i.e. all the alcohol and all the events.
Yeah. Liquid calories.
David's like, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
And so you're just really running into all these things. And then for a lot of people, like sometimes people love the holiday season, then sometimes they're just really stressed about it.
That's true. And then you could also overdo.
So you're overdoing it with the stress as well and overeating because you're stressed.
Right.
And so it's like it could be good for you, you know, fun, and it could just be like really terrible for you.
Right.
And so it's just all those kind of competing priorities that get us into this rut.
So what are the things that we can do to help stave that off?
So the best thing you can do is plan ahead.
Yeah.
So that means planning your meals ahead. That means, you know, because the thing is when you get busy, you tend to just grab and go.
Exactly.
And it's the grabbing and going and all the snacking that really messes us up, because then we don't even know what we've intaked for the day. It's just like you just keep eating.
Right.
And so if you're planning ahead, you can even plan ahead if you have an event. I usually try to just like eat a little bit before it, so I'm not overeating and I'm
That's
more
smart.
cautious about what I'm eating
Right.
at that event, right? This is a really great time to dive into like mindfulness and like your breathing so that stress level stays down. And then I always like to tell people like this is a time, I think people try to wait until the new year to say like I'm gonna get these new year goals.
Exactly.
This is the time to start. It's
Establish those habits.
Yes,
Yeah.
early before the new year even starts, because then you're going into the new year already like feeling good about where you are, having, you know, hit some of those goals.
Right.
But also because if you start now, you'll be more cognizant about like what you're doing and what you're eating.
You're like,
if
well, I don't want to set myself
you
back.
don't want to set yourself back. If I've lost 2 pounds and we know what it takes to lose 2 pounds, like I
Right.
say 2 pounds and people think like, but no, that's like a lot of work. That is like watching what you're eating. You have worked out a lot. You have worked hard to lose those 2 pounds. So you might not grab that candy corn or that donut because you really know like I'm already starting.
Exactly.
And so I'm not going to do this.
Wonderful tips. Thank you so much for joining us. JacksonvilleMom.com for more.
Always.
And Dominique Landry on Instagram.
Fit Enough.
Fit Enough. Okay,
Yes.
well, great to see you. Thanks again for
Always.
helping us out
Thank
with
you
that.
so much.
And this is really cool too. Earlier, I had the opportunity to speak with Abby Lewis. She is a cheerleader with the Jacksonville Roar, and she's a local teacher.